¿Cómo te tomó la decisión del UFC?
Muy bien, muy contento. La verdad que yo tuve la conversación previamente antes con la UFC, sabía lo que estaba sucediendo.
If you're going to beat Justin Gaethje, you have to be faster than him. Anybody who has ever beaten Justin Gaethje has had that quality. They have not been a better grappler. That's not what it comes down to. They couldn't outcondition him.
Paddy Pimblett just dropped an absolute bombshell. If Ilia Topuria doesn't step back into the octagon by June or July, the champion might be forced to vacate his title. This isn't a rumor, it's a stark warning that could make Pimblett an interim champ without a single fight for the belt. The implications are seismic, questioning the very definition of a champion and sending shockwaves through the UFC. Tapuria's absence, for now, has opened a controversial door, and the division is bracing for an unprecedented shift. This revelation isn't just news, it's a potential scandal that redefines title contention.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on in his personal life, lad, and all I cared about is getting him in that octagon and fighting him. Anything in his personal life, I hope it goes well. But you never know, if he doesn't come back by June, July, then he might have to vacate his belt and I'll become undisputed champ without even fighting.
But why the delay? Ilia Topuria confirmed he's grappling with personal problems, making his return date uncertain. He's prioritizing family, stating his comeback is planned for October once these matters are resolved. This deeply personal revelation puts his career on an indefinite hold, highlighting the human struggles behind the fighting machine. While fans demand his return, Tapuria has drawn a firm line. Personal life comes first. The uncertainty casts a long shadow over the featherweight division, leaving everyone wondering about his next move.
Planes diferentes de las que no puedo hablar en este momento. Pero bueno, si me ofrecieran pelear con Justin Gaethje en la Casa Blanca, también sería un combate muy emocionante para mí. Sería algo que me ilusionaría muchísimo. No sé qué tan capaz va a ser de arruinar los planes de la UFC y los planes de Paddy Pimblett. Lo va a tener bastante difícil, no imposible, así que le deseo toda la suerte. Pero no sé si tendrá tanta suerte ganándole a Paddy Pimblett, porque después se va a tener que encerrar en un octógono conmigo y no sé si eso es tener mucha suerte o no.
Beyond current delays, Tapuria revealed a shocking long-term ambition, a complete transition to boxing. He sees his MMA chapter approaching its end, aiming to exceed expectations in the boxing world. This isn't a mere aspiration, it's a calculated exit from the sport where he reigns supreme. The thought of a dominant UFC champion abandoning his throne for another combat sport is unprecedented, signaling a profound shift in his career trajectory. His declaration sets the stage for a legacy defined by conquering two different arenas, challenging all expectations.
Bueno, pues como he comunicado, estoy atravesando problemas personales, no tengo una fecha exacta de cuándo se va a solucionar todo, espero que cuanto antes, en cuanto se solucione, yo estaré listo para volver en el octógono. Priorizo en este momento el bienestar de mi familia, de mis hijos, el mío propio. Así que en cuanto solucione todo, ya volveré al octógono y a darle todo el espectáculo que todo el mundo se merece.
The reason for this dramatic pivot is pragmatic. Switching between MMA and boxing camps is not realistic. Tapuria explained the vastly different training demands make simultaneous pursuit impossible. He emphasized boxing has always been part of his plans, but MMA demanded his singular focus first. This insight into elite-level training underscores the immense specialization required. It's a strategic decision, ensuring peak performance in each sport rather than diluting his efforts. This isn't a fleeting thought but a long-considered plan, patiently awaiting the perfect moment for the transition.
I don't know, dude. I'm kind of leaning towards Paddy. But the way he does get hit with left hooks, he looks so good against Michael Chandler. Paddy's got a lot of ways to win.
He's a scouser.
He's a scouser. Scousers don't get knocked out, you mushroom.
He KO'd Dustin with a head kick too. The fight before the Max Holloway one, which is pretty impressive.
True. So he got, man.
Probably Paddy rear naked.
I think. Oh, Paddy. All right.
Adding intrigue, Tapuria hinted the UFC has multiple ideas in motion for his return, despite his personal absence and boxing ambitions. He remains open to major high-profile fights, signaling readiness for significant challenges when available. Yet, he also acknowledged challenges others face in reaching him, implying a deeper strategic game behind the scenes. This cryptic statement suggests the UFC might be holding back specific matchups for their undisputed king. It paints Tapuria as a central figure whose every decision dictates the division's flow, intensifying anticipation for his comeback.
Pues la verdad que es muy difícil siempre hacer predicciones en ese tipo de combates y más, no sé, es un combate muy difícil. Paddy tampoco es una persona que tenga muchas habilidades de llevar a alguien en el suelo con mucha facilidad. Justin es reconocido por su mano pesada, tiene la pierna pesada también, hace mucho daño con los calf kicks, con la mano derecha. A Paddy lo hemos visto recibir muchos golpes en sus combates anteriores, así que eso es un combate muy emocionante para todos los fans. Siempre me gusta ver combates en los que tienes la incertidumbre de que no sabes lo que realmente va a pasar y no hay como que un favorito claro, y eso es uno de esos combates. Y la verdad que la UFC es toda la gente que forma parte de ese equipo son especialistas en hacer combates que nos emocionan tanto, ¿no?
Amid Tapuria's absence, Chael Sonnen unveiled the surprising key to defeating Justin Gaethje. Forget grappling or conditioning. Sonnen declared, "You have to be faster than him." Every Gaethje conqueror possessed superior speed, not just better ground skills. Gaethje, he revealed, actively gives you a chance to hit him to create his own openings, making speed the ultimate differentiator. This technical bombshell challenges conventional wisdom, shifting focus from brute force to quickness. It exposes a specific vulnerability in Gaethje's aggressive style, revealing an overlooked path to victory that could redefine strategies against the highlight.
Going down to the details. Could be.
Yeah.
Sonnen then dropped a controversial bomb regarding Gaethje's interim title shot. He openly admitted, "I don't believe it was going to be Justin versus Ilia." Sonnen strongly suggested Paddy Pimblett or even Arman Tsarukyan were potentially in front of Justin in the pecking order. This shocking assessment implies Gaethje's opportunity wasn't purely merit-based, but a twist of fate. Sonnen's candid remarks peel back the curtain on UFC matchmaking, hinting at a less transparent process than fans assume. It raises serious questions about fairness and the influence of factors beyond performance, casting doubt on the entire narrative. So what did create Gaethje's shot? Sonnen revealed it was Ilia Topuria's own social media actions that unexpectedly opened the door when Tapuria publicly questioned initial matchup plans, saying, "Hey guys, time out." It inadvertently created a vacuum. This surprising insight highlights the immense power of fighter influence in social media in shaping UFC narratives. It wasn't a preordained path for Gaethje, but a confluence of circumstances and Tapuria's public remarks. This revelation underscores how preparation, chance, and social media positioning combine to determine coveted title shots in the unpredictable world of MMA. Paul Felder then weighed in on the division's top contenders, pinpointing Arman Tsarukyan as the truest test for Ilia Topuria in the whole division. This strong declaration elevates Tsarukyan above high-profile names like Gaethje and Pimblett, signaling his skill set poses the most significant threat to the champion. Felder, known for his analytical insight, emphasized Tsarukyan's exceptional talent, marking him as a formidable dark horse. This assessment challenges the mainstream narrative, pushing a lesser-hyped fighter into the spotlight as a genuine championship threat. It signals that despite other buzz, Tapuria's real challenge might come from an unexpected corner. Felder also spoke with fervent belief about Paddy Pimblett's ceiling, stating that if Pimblett beats Justin Gaethje, you can't say shit about this kid anymore. This bold claim highlights the transformative power of a win against a top-tier opponent. It suggests Pimblett, despite existing popularity, still has a lot of room to show us his full capabilities. This isn't just about a victory, it's about changing his entire career narrative and silencing critics. A win over Gaethje would validate his meteoric rise, cementing his status as a legitimate elite contender beyond any doubt. The stakes for Pimblett's upcoming bout are immensely high. Michael Bisping offered a candid perspective on public perception, revealing Paddy Pimblett himself is acutely aware of narratives surrounding fighter age. Pimblett anticipates critics will dismiss a potential win over Gaethje by saying, "He's the man's 37 and he's past his prime." This self-aware observation highlights a recurring trend in MMA where impressive performances against veteran fighters are often downplayed. Bisping confirmed fans and media do say that, echoing sentiments from past fights. This insight exposes the unfair mental game fighters face. constantly battling preconceived notions about their opponent's declining abilities even after significant victories. Justin Gaethje himself revealed his tactical expectations for his opponent. He believes his adversary will fight smart and be very calculated, rather than overly aggressive. Drawing parallels to his opponent's previous smart fight, Gaethje anticipates a similar approach. This insight into Gaethje's mindset shows he's not underestimating his challenger's strategic intelligence. He's preparing for a cerebral battle, not just a brawl, planning to control his feet. This isn't merely about technique, it's about understanding the psychological chess match within the octagon, setting the stage for a high-stakes encounter of wits and skill. Gaethje further elaborated on his mental strategy, stressing the importance of stealing momentum and confidence from his opponent. He sees confidence as the biggest variable that makes him so dangerous, acknowledging its power beyond pure technique. Gaethje stated he won't underestimate anyone, knowing he's fighting a top 5 of the UFC, and that you'd be a fool to think that anything's going to be easier. This profound insight highlights that beating elite fighters isn't just about physical skill, but about dismantling their mental fortitude. Championship fights are won as much in the mind as in the cage. Sean O'Malley offered his prediction, surprisingly leaning towards Paddy Pimblett. Despite acknowledging Pimblett's known vulnerability to left hooks, O'Malley's analysis suggests Pimblett has a lot of ways to win, highlighting his diverse skill set. He even gave a nod to Pimblett's scouser fighting spirit, emphasizing the psychological edge his regional identity brings. O'Malley also recalled Pimblett's impressive head kick KO over Dustin, a victory that often gets overlooked. This prediction from a fellow elite fighter adds a unique layer to the debate, suggesting that despite potential technical flaws, Pimblett's overall fighting package and determination could carry him to victory. Ilia Topuria, the reigning champion, finally broke his silence on the interim title fight. He praised both fighters, calling it a valid title and the most close-up that will be the two of having a world championship. He extended congratulations, acknowledging their hard-earned opportunity. However, Tapuria quickly added a crucial caveat, but at the end of the day, they'll have to face the real deal. This firmly reasserts his position as the undisputed king, demoting the interim belt to a mere stepping stone. The message is clear. The path to true glory still runs through him. Tapuria then delved into the interim fight specifics, admitting it's very difficult to always do predictions in these kinds of fights. He highlighted Paddy's grappling prowess, his ability to take someone in the ground with a lot of ease, while praising Justin's heavy hand and damaging calf kicks. He acknowledged Pimblett has received many blows, adding to the fight's unpredictability. Tapuria concluded this uncertainty makes it a very exciting match for all fans, as fights without a clear favorite create the most thrilling moments. His expert breakdown showcases the intricate balance of skills, a testament to UFC matchmaking. Renato Moicano then launched a scathing attack on the legitimacy of Paddy Pimblett's title shot. He pointed out a shocking pattern. Pimblett's last 3 UFC opponents, Bobby Green, Michael Chandler, and Tony Ferguson, were all coming off losing streaks. Moicano revealed their combined record in preceding fights was a dismal 0-16. This damning statistic exposes potential matchmaking manipulation, suggesting Pimblett has been strategically placed against fighters experiencing significant career downturns. This isn't just a critique, it's a direct challenge to UFC title contention integrity, fueling widespread debate about fairness and deservingness in the sport. Following his controversial statistical analysis, Moicano didn't mince words, flatly declaring Pimblett is getting an undeserved title shot. This bold accusation directly challenges the narrative that Pimblett has earned his way to this high-stakes opportunity. Moicano's outspoken criticism goes beyond mere speculation. It's a direct charge against the UFC's matchmaking practices, particularly concerning a fighter of Pimblett's popularity. The implication is clear. Marketability might be trumping pure merit, creating an uneven playing field for other deserving contenders. This revelation has ignited a fierce debate among fans and fighters, questioning the very criteria used to award championship bouts. Moicano then offered his own stark prediction for the Pimblett vs. Gaethje bout, stating, "If Justin Gaethje doesn't stop him on the beginning, he's going to lose." This common take, he noted, suggests a clear path to victory for Pimblett if the fight extends beyond the early rounds. Moicano went further, confidently asserting, "I think Paddy Pimblett will submit Justin Gaethje." This specific prediction highlights the significant grappling advantage Pimblett is perceived to hold, especially in a longer fight. It outlines a distinct stylistic clash where Gaethje's early knockout power is the only true threat. Otherwise, the fight favors the submission artist. Adding another layer of skepticism, Moicano openly questioned the betting odds for the interim fight. He found the lines, with Paddy Pimblett as a significant favorite at -200 or -250, to be puzzling. Moicano passionately argued, "I don't see me closer. That should be even, right?" This direct challenge to the odds makers suggests a fundamental misjudgment of the fighter's true chances. He believes the matchup is far more competitive than the betting markets indicate, implying either an overestimation of Pimblett or an underestimation of Gaethje. His remarks throw shade on the financial aspect of the sport. The unfolding drama around Ilia Topuria's future and the interim title fight has ignited passionate debate. His personal reasons for delaying a return, coupled with ambitious plans to transition into boxing, paint a picture of a champion with complex priority. Meanwhile, contenders like Paddy Pimblett and Justin Gaethje seize the spotlight, their paths to gold riddled with questions of legitimacy and strategic maneuvering. This dynamic landscape keeps fans on edge, constantly questioning the intertwined factors of skill, strategy, timing, and personal circumstances that define championship aspirations. The UFC's unpredictable nature promises seismic shifts. This period of uncertainty for Tapuria creates a tantalizing void at the top. His potential departure for boxing, even years down the line, looms large over the featherweight division, affecting every contender's trajectory. If he leaves, a power vacuum emerges, creating unprecedented opportunities for those waiting in the wings. If he returns, the division's challenges intensify, as everyone ultimately faces the real deal. The tension is palpable, as his decisions directly influence who gets a shot at glory and how the entire title picture will ultimately unfold. It's a strategic chess game, with Tapuria's next move holding the key to the division's future. Ultimately, the UFC landscape stands at a crossroads, defined by high stakes, calculated risks, and an unpredictable future. Will Ilia Topuria truly vacate his throne for a boxing career? Or will his personal matters resolve, leading to a dominant return? The interim champions and ambitious contenders are circling, ready to pounce on any opportunity. This ongoing saga is a testament to MMA's raw, unfiltered drama, where personal ambition clashes with professional demands, and every decision sends ripples across the entire sport. What do you think? Will Tapuria complete his MMA chapter and leave for boxing, or will he defend his title?